Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Oregon Ducks against the Ole Miss Rebels. Great to welcome in Holly Rowe now, reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Hey guys, I caught up with Coach Lanning before the game. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under Coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Looking downfield, it's Moore. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, he's got open space. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down in the 45.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
The pocket breaking down. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
Ball handed off. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
The success of a play like this is really built during the week. Chris, these coaches see that in obvious passing situations on third down, this defense sells out to stop that pass. You can see they're dropping into zone, and so a run play right here is highly effective. And they're able to hand the football off, move the chains because of that study that they had during the week. Good game plan here. When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job. Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, as a quarterback, you'd really love to have that one back. This is 3rd and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on 1st and 2nd down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on 3rd down.
They make the tackle, but it's a 1st down as they keep the opening drive going.
Chris, I love the aggressiveness on the first drive, in particular once you cross the 50-yard line. As an offense, why not be aggressive? Get that ball into the end zone, and it pays off with conversion here.
And the Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Oh, they bring him down just short of the end zone. They'll spot it at the 1.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Stop for no gain again. 3rd down coming up.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Chris, to me, this is not a terribly difficult decision. I think you go for this here on 4th down. Even if you don't get it in the end zone, they've got to start their first possession of the game inside their own 3. I think that's a win for you. You go for the 6 right here.
To the air, it's Moore. Here comes the pressure. Touchdown, Oregon. They strike first in this national title bout. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it?
Special teams always goes overlooked, and yet these plays become monumental in these games. This is a great job by this kickoff team, flying down the field, creating the turnover, and jumping on this football. Now it's a short field for their offense, and they've got to capitalize.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage. And here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Well, they've flipped ends of the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. And they'll spend a timeout here. The play clock was winding down. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the first half. 2nd down and goal. Dropping back. It's Moore. Makes the catch. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, and they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Alexander. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Rebels, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Extra point try coming now. To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. The shotgun running play call. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Ducks looking to run some tempo here. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Pass rush closing in. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense. If they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles, he's dropping back, nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line to gain, moves the chains for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Davison. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
The number one key to defend the screen pass is the ability to diagnose that it's going on, and this defense does a remarkable job. Look how quickly they understand what the offense is trying to do, and then they're there for a negative play. That's an outstanding job and just a defense that is very prepared.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
And he fields it at the 15. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can he keep it going here? And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
And here's the return. And they've got the returner corralled. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st down, it's play action. Oh, they trap him for a sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break.
This is what makes this defensive tackle so good. The ability to rush the quarterback from the interior. And here, even on play action, he's able to destroy the blocks in front of him, get into the backfield, and get to the quarterback. Big fella doing work.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Back to throw. It's Moore. Grab made by the tight end. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here, he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looks like he's going to run it. Across the 40. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Good read. I know this is frustrating for a defense because they do everything right in the secondary. There's nowhere to throw the football. It's 3rd down. You feel like you're going to get off the field, and yet the quarterback makes the offense right with his legs. He's able to scramble, get the 1st, and then he slides down here and saves himself a hit in the 1st down.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That 1st step, he gets to the quarterback so quick. He's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. They'll try to run for the 1st down. tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Ducks will crank up the tempo.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on third down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
He's going to take off. Oh, look out, he's got open space. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 25.
It's an outstanding job by this quarterback of seeing the coverage down the field, but also seeing the rush lanes and the opportunity to get on the outside and use his legs. And he's able to just move the chains right away, step out of bounds, and avoid the hit. Really nice job.
Trying to find room. It's Davison. He's got a crease. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. The Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. He hands it off from the gun. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They'll run it to the right side, and it'll be Smother right at the line for no gain. And so that will wrap up a very interesting first half of play. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Alexander. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's second down and 8 coming up. He's looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Rebels have first and 10 here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Crosses the 10-yard line. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
It's a nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion. Set yourself up for second and short.
A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets them up now 2nd and 3. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. And the Rebels are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The quarterback keeps it on the option. He's got space. And they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't...
Touchdown, Ole Miss, as they come roaring back now. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Handoff heading left. Breaks into the clear. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the conservative way to go, just trying to pick up the first down. And I understand you're trying to move the chains, create a new set of downs. But, man, I would have loved to see them get aggressive, go with the play action. Now you're sitting there after the defense does a nice job stopping the run. And now you've got third down. Better convert now.
It's a keeper. Can he make it? Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, Chris, I liked everything about that play from this quarterback. It's a good decision. He shows some elusiveness. He's able to move the chains until the end. You got to get down, not take these hits. There's no reason to be a tough guy. This team does not win the game without this quarterback playing.
Looking to pass. It's Moore. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we knew this offense was going to attack on the edges and on the perimeter. And we knew that the defense would have to tackle in space. They're doing that great on this play. And now the offense is behind the chains.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the pressure's on. Escapes the pocket. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Ducks will try to keep this drive moving. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. From the shotgun, drops back. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them, incomplete pass.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO. Give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. To throw, it's Moore. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up next.
This is so valuable for a defense to get the offense off schedule on first down. A nice tackle for loss, and now it's second and long.
Send the back in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. Going to try to use his legs here. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective, is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, try to do all the things that put pressure on a defense.
Third down, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
That is exactly what they wanted to do on this drive. Take some time off the clock, get themselves into scoring range, and extend the lead to a 2-possession lead here in the fourth quarter. Check, check, and check. Great job by this offense, and the kicker rolls out there and just buries it.
Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Gotta go, gotta go. It's fast tempo, it's fast pace. You need the ball twice. You gotta get this down the field as quickly as you possibly can. As a quarterback, it's time to start putting the ball in precarious situations. Take some risks, force the ball down the field.
Grab behind the line, it's Haas. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Pre-snap motion from the receiver.
Kill. 886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
What a really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the back.
Great, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Well, being down in this game, Chris, they're forced into these opportunities where they have to be aggressive on 4th down. But that's a good conversion. Now, the challenge is to maintain the momentum. Get this ball down the field.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The sure hands. It's Cunningham. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
Well, they're trying to get some yards after the catch here, but that is an excellent job of open field tackling by this defense. But they better be ready because this is clearly go-for-it range on 4th down.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Pressure is coming. He's looking to scramble. They make the tackle, but he converts on 4th down.
Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, use his athleticism, and stay ahead of the chains. He makes the offense right, even when the defense is doing its job.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Great catch when they desperately needed it. And now to try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Pounding away with the run game. Fights through the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Back to pass. It's Moore. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. Ole Miss takes their 2nd timeout now. We've got 1 more timeout to use now.
A sack like that on 2nd down is a drive killer. Now 3rd and forever. And now this pass rush, you know it's going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
Open field ahead. Great move there. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
And in first down, they go right back to him.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Ole Miss will call their 3rd and final timeout, approaching the final minute of play. They have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Looking to pass. It's Moore. That's reeled in. It's Stewart. And he goes out of bounds right at the midfield mark. What a moment. One final play for this quarterback to secure the championship. A moment he'll never forget. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And the Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. Handoff from the shotgun. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking for a gap. It's Price. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face third down and short. Now they'll take a quick timeout here to avoid the delay of game. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. What an enormous achievement. National champions with a perfect record. That has been rare in the history of this sport, especially in the playoff era. Joel, think about that. What it took to get here. Never to stumble. Always to answer the challenge.
And, Chris, it's never been harder in this era because of the 9 games in the conference schedule, the conference championship game. You've got to go through the entirety of the college football playoff. To achieve this, it's almost unprecedented. We've seen a couple of teams come close. We saw Indiana a few years. They were able to get it done. But my goodness, what a year for this group and this coaching staff. This is a team that all of college football will remember for a long time.
And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.